Hey guys, it is time for an update on my avocado trees. These are about 4 or 5 months grown now. Got some nice clusters throughout here. Got all kinds of good looking fruit. Look at all these down in here. I probably lost over 100 fruit already that fell to the ground off this amazing 20-foot tall avocado tree. And man, it's probably still got about 200 or 300 left on it. It's just amazing. They're hiding, but it's, you know, it's the time of year when there's so much foliage out here that you can't even see them if you step back. They all just disappeared, and this is what I was talking about. Oh, look at that up in there. Look at that. Let me zoom in. Can you see all those? Oh yeah, you can. I can see them on camera. So anyways, it's the time of year when if you stand back, it's really hard to see the fruit. And this is what I was talking about. This is why I did an update video a couple months back before all this new foliage came in, because it gets really hard to see them with all these leaves, and it looks like they're very sparse, but they are seriously loaded in here. I came in here yesterday. See all this here. And just everywhere you look, man. So I came in here yesterday and I trimmed off all the unnecessary branches. So I could see them, you know, so I can find them when I come out here and look. But yeah, this tree is just loaded. This is my, I think it's 7 years old this year, this spring. We're into summer now, so it's past spring. But I think it's 7 years old this year. This is Pinkerton type. Notice the pear shape, but it's got the green, semi-smooth, semi-bumpy skin, and when they're fully ripe on the shelf, they turn black. So I had grown this tree, this 20-foot tall tree, from a pit 7 years ago, and at year 4 it blossomed, and at year 5 I got about, I think, 50 avocados, and then it just kept going up from there. I think I had about, 330 year before last. Last year I had two measly fruit on this tree, and this year I had about 500 fruit set. And like I said, I've already lost about 100. There's somewhere between maybe 350 fruit still up there, and you know, give or take 50. It's hard to count them, especially, you know, with all the leaves on them. But anyways, this is my update. I just wanted to get back in here and show y'all how my tree is doing and how yours can do as well if you just water the heck out of it and make sure it gets good drainage as well. You know, I've got DG. You can see how dry that is. That's decomposed granite out there. And I have a nice mulch bed in here now that retains the moisture as well. But I had to break out of the immediate area and let the water come out here more too. As you can see where the green grass goes, that's as far as I water it out to there. Because having a small, like a 6-foot round moat around here was just too small for the roots that are outside that area to get enough to drink. But you can see these leaves are really well hydrated. You have no burning on the tips, no browning, none at all. And the foliage is just, it's like a jungle under here. And like I said, I had to cut it back yesterday to get some of that unnecessary foliage out of here. But that's how you can tell if it's hydrated enough. The older leaves, like these right here, will have brown tips. Right there at the tip, they'll turn brown if it doesn't have enough water. And the reason being is, yeah, like that, right there. So I just have 1 or 2. Even if it has enough nutrients, every kind of nutrient imaginable, It will still burn the tips like that if it's not hydrated enough, because the tree cannot metabolize the nutrients that you're feeding it. So every time you up the nutrient quantity in the soil, whatever you put in there, you've got to increase the water a measurable amount as well, so the tree can metabolize whatever more you're putting into the soil. Okay? If you don't do that, you run the risk of burning the leaves, and it'll start stressing the tree and dropping fruit, or not blossom, or any combination of those. So anyways, yeah, I'm pretty stoked. Gonna be getting some good tons of guacamole off of this tree right about the time NFL season's kicking in this fall, and we'll be able to sit around and watch some good games and eat guacamole to our heart's content. If you have any questions about why I'm so big on watering and hydration, just, you know, ask me, give a shout out. I know a lot of other people are experiencing the same thing with their tree, but they're not sure why. And I've been doing this for several years, going on 10 years, growing avocado trees now. And this tree is 7 years old, but I've been growing these for the last 10 years. And I killed 5 or 6 of them by underwatering them and doing everything else that I was supposed to do. And they just burned up, you know, and they wouldn't produce. They all died until I got this one, and I just took a chance, watered the heck out of it, and it just turned into a monster. And so anyways, this is the best bumper crop I've ever had on this tree. I'll let you know the final tally when I'm done. I'll start marking these with a little white marker, and I'll count them all up, you know, just for fun of it, because I just love growing these trees. I love eating the fruit. And I love helping other people out to see if they can get, you know, their trees growing too. There's another one down there. This is the back of the tree. It doesn't get a whole lot of fruit normally, but they're there, you know. It's in there. So I just really appreciate this. Thanks for all your support. Thanks for the subs. Click like if you like the video and appreciate the update. Oh, real quick, I just remembered. Here's my nursery born Pinkerton. This little thing has turned into a beast as well. Look at all these in here. We got one little dead one in there. Oh, there it goes. But who cares, right? Look back in there. This thing is loaded. This tiny little tree is about 8 feet tall, and this thing has about 200 fruit on it. They're all tucked way up under here, but this thing is just drooping with avocados. It's just amazing. And my dog has already picked all the low-hanging fruit off of the bottom, but like I said, we've still got a couple hundred on here. All right, I'll quit my yakking and get off the video now, but let me go to the back of this first before I do. See if I can squish by here. Look at this, you guys. Look at this. Look at this. This thing is just an absolute beast of a tree. And the reason why is because I water the heck out of it. There's the biggest one in there. That one right there. That thing's nearly ready to pick. You can see the size of my hand compared to my finger. So, my goodness gracious, you know. And it's all because I water them well. And with this DG, see how porous this is? It's just really porous. And it drains great. I'm in Southern California. It gets plenty of drainage, you know what I'm saying? So I don't have a problem with the phytophthora, whatever that is, the root rot and stuff. I never have. Even though I water them quite a bit. And the reason I think is, I think there's something besides just the porous soil, the DG. I think there's a fair amount of salt in this soil, along with all the minerals that are in DG, decomposed granite. And so it's got all the nutrients right in the soil that it needs, plus a little bit of mulching down around the base. That's good to go. But the main thing is watering. And that's why this tree has really taken off, as well as the other one I have. Look at that. It's just waiting, just dying to be harvested. So, yeah, and I lost probably, oh, here it is. I lost an entire bucket. Look at that. Look at that. There's probably 100, at least 50 avocados there. That's what I lost off of this little tree just in the last few months. So if that's what I lost and this is what I still got on there, you can imagine how many total were on this tree. This tree was holding probably 300 to 400 when it first set the fruit. Just an amazing accomplishment for such a small tree. But anyways, enough is enough. Looks like I got a couple of them that are dried out here. Maybe got some friction burn from some of the wind or whatever. But yeah, you got to watch out for wind too. Just hydrate your trees, water them more than you think they need it, and make sure they have that good drainage so that you don't have to worry about the root rot. But if you got porous soil like I do, chances are they need more water. And again, you can see these older leaves. These are over a year old. They still don't have the burned tips. These older leaves are hanging on. Well, all the new foliage from this spring, from February to now, have come out. So it's August 4th, 2017. This is my update. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I sure look forward to, oh gosh, eating all these avocados. I'm going to have to give a bunch of them away. Probably to my local church, people at my church, and probably some to the neighbors as well, you know, because they've been pretty cool neighbors. So anyways, I'm going to get out of here. I'll see y'all out there on the tube. God bless. Have a great weekend. Duster Dan out.